People meeting people, making memories. This is your host, JC, aka Dolo. Welcome back to the industry, brought to you by Palm, Pixie, and Sprint, the network that literally delivers the world into the palm of your hands. We're in Hollywood, California, you know. And, you have people come from all walks of life, all over the country, all over the world, to come to this hub to pursue their dream and goal in front of the camera, behind the camera, in front of the microphone, behind the microphone. And the way that we capture the essence of this world is by meeting the people and making memories. Sir, what is your name? Where are you from?
I'm Tony Caroselli. I've lived in LA for 12 years now. I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
Went to a university, Indiana University, and straight after that, pretty much after a year of crashing on my parents' couch, moved out here. So.
What are you doing out here, though? What are you doing? What are you pursuing?
I am writing, directing, producing. I did some acting. I actually don't like doing acting except in my own stuff for the most part. I do like it. It's just it's not really. It's not what I'm really into, and even when I do act in my own stuff, it's unless it's a very specific character or something I really want to do myself, I'd much rather work with an actor than on my own. So.
With the writing and with the producing and with the directing, which one would you say is your specific niche, or would you say all of them kind of come into one?
All of them very much come into one. I started off as a writer. I've been writing, well, I wrote my first short story when I was 3 years old.
Okay.
So, and I actually read it not too long ago, and it wasn't that bad. Then I have always thought very visually, and so that kind of, to me, directing and producing is like writing on film in a way, because I can't draw. So. I can't do my own comic books that way. But producing, that's the one I'm not really, I do because nobody else will a lot of times.
What does producing entail? For the people who don't know, because they hear producer, then he's a producer, she's a producer. What does that entail?
The producer is the one who really handles the business side of putting a movie or a TV show or a stage show together.
For instance, let's get specific with that.
Oh, they watch the budgets, they do the Excel spreadsheets, they make sure people are where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be, on time. They're the producer, they produce, essentially. And they make sure that everything's running smoothly and on budget and on time and on schedule. And it's a lot of the grunt, nitty-gritty sort of side of filmmaking that's not the fun stuff, for me anyway. There are people who really love doing it, and I love working with them when they can just take all that stuff off my hands and let me go worry about actors,
What are you currently working on right now? What project are you currently working on?
I am doing a live show at the Avalon in Hollywood. It's right on Hollywood and Vine. Just north of Hollywood and Vine. And the show is called Vengeance on Vine. And it is a live concert with sketches interspersed throughout. I will be playing a character, a comic book supervillain sort of character named the Carousel Clown.
The Carousel Clown?
Yes. Okay. And my co-star, Andrew Montañez, will be playing a comic book superhero type named the Squid Man. And we'll be taunting each other all throughout the show. In the grand finale, he and I will face off in the ring for 15 minutes.
Right. Yeah. Where are you with that process right now? What are you doing in that process?
Eyeball deep in it.
Eyeball deep.
I'm in production side. This weekend I've actually had the fun stuff of auditioning actresses to play ring girls. But the clowns ladies.
Got you.
And because this is Labor Day weekend, but Tuesday morning go back to trying to raise the money. That's another big side of producing. And pay for the theater, pay the rent, and possibly hire somebody to do the sponsorship, get the sponsors for us. So just constantly moving.
Constantly moving, because it doesn't stop, right?
It doesn't stop until 8 o'clock on September 29th when the show goes up. It will not stop.
Will you be having multiple showings or just one show?
Just the one show. No, I don't think I could do this twice.
Yes, sir.
So it'll be the one night only, a very unique event. Those who will be there will talk about it to their children and their children's children. And those who won't, well, their heads will hang in awe when the day is named.
What advice would you give the person who's outside looking in, who either wants to pursue this dream or just any dream? What advice would you give them?
In Hollywood?
Yes.
Just don't stop. just never say die, never say quit. Just keep going. You know, if your hands aren't busy doing something, make them busy. Just start doing something and see what happens. You know, you never know. Some people will look at you like you're crazy, and then the fifth person will look at you like maybe you have something going on, and the next thing you know, you're doing a show at the Avalon Hollywood on September 29th.
And the show is called
Vengeance on Vine.
Vengeance on Vine. Plug where you can be found, IMBD, website, where's your stuff? Talk to the people.
You can find me at Satyr Online, that's SATYR Online, that's my Twitter name. Or you can find Tony Caroselli, and I am on Facebook, and there is a Facebook page for Vengeance on Vine, and that's also got the link to tickets. So I'm all over the web.
There he is.
Yeah.
Tony Caroselli, you just met him. He produces, he directs, he writes, he acts sometimes, but his main deal is writing and directing. So he has a show coming out on the
29th of September.
On the 29th of September, and it's called, remind me one more time?
Vengeance on Vine.
Vengeance on Vine. He's from Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana. He's been out here for 12 years, and you know, he's just like us, you know, grinding. It doesn't stop every day, day in and day out. But yeah, you know, this is the world that we live in. You just met Tony. You know where you can find him. People meeting people, making memories, the industry. I'm your host, JC, and this is The Industry, brought to you by Palm Pixie and Sprint, the network that literally delivers the world into the palm of your hands. This is Hollywood, California, where we meet people and we make memories. I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we're out.
Appreciate it.